Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you've not been here before, my name is Erin. I'm expecting a baby girl here in a couple months. And in this video, I am excited to talk about my tried and true pregnancy must-haves. This is my second pregnancy, so I really know what I actually needed this time around, and I know what works for me, and I want to share that with you today. So I have about, I think it's 8 items I want to talk about, and then I want to talk about a few items that I'm definitely skipping this time around, and things that I just really feel like I didn't even need to grab. So I have my little basket here of stuff, so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about, I feel like needs to be shouted from the rooftops because heartburn is a super serious thing that I had no idea was a thing until I got pregnant my first time. And the first time around, I was just popping Tums. Middle of the night, it was super annoying because I had to pop out my retainer and eat the Tums and then brush my teeth and then put my retainer back in. So Tums, super annoying. I feel like it didn't work super well. And then this time around, one of my OBGYNs was like, oh, you can try Pepid, or I think there's another one called Peptide, I don't know. And he said I could just get it from the drugstore, like over the counter. So I tried it out. Here's my little bottle of Pepid. Of course, talk to your doctor before getting anything like this, but this little pill, it comes in like a tiny little pill that you just swallow, you don't have to chew. And I swear I've had no heartburn symptoms this time around. I typically get my heartburn symptoms as I'm going to bed, like in the middle of the night. As I'm horizontal, everything will just kind of like come up. So I've been taking this before I go to bed and I get no heartburn now. Sometimes I forget and I feel it coming up and I have to take it like in the middle of the night, and then it just like goes away. It's insane. I love this stuff. I don't know why no one told me about it. My first pregnancy, I'd never heard of it, but ask your doctor about Pepid if your Tums is doing nothing for you. Now, some of these items you might have heard from my last pregnancy. I did a lot of videos recapping like my first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. I didn't do that this time around. I'm just putting them all in this one video. So you will see some repeats and some new items that I did not have my first time around that I wish I had. Kind of in the same category, my prenatal that I like to take is my Ritual vitamins. And I'm gonna be linking everything down in the description too if you want to purchase anything. But I love my Ritual vitamins. I was taking their postnatal after I stopped breastfeeding, and now I'm taking their prenatal vitamin again. I talked to one of my OBs about it, and the one I was seeing that day, she really liked the Ritual vitamins, so she was all about it. And yeah, I just take 2 of these a day, and it's a really good prenatal if you are looking for one. They're vegan, they've got all your omega-3s, they've got your good folate, your fatty acids, everything you need. Moving right along, something you've definitely heard me talk about in my first pregnancy, but has just been so true in my second pregnancy as well, the deep love I have for my pregnancy pillow. This is from BB Hug Me, and this thing is basically just like a big beanie bag noodle. I sleep with this thing even when I'm not pregnant. Like if you're looking for a nice body pillow that really forms to your body, like I love this thing. It comes with little things you can put on the end to make it more, firm, but I like to keep it loosey-goosey, and it tucks right under my belly. I can tuck my head in and it goes in between my legs, and I just love it. It's just so wonderful. I do have to put a big pillow behind my back now because I do like to roll back onto my back when I sleep, and you know I'm at that point where they don't recommend you lying on your back because it can put pressure on certain things and yada yada yada. But yeah, those giant cheap ones you can get online that like go up around your back, I tried one of those and I hated it. So I just like having this. It's a lot more minimal. I remember with my firstborn, I brought this to the hospital when I gave birth, and I used it as a makeshift nursing pillow as well after the baby was born, so that was really nice. And yeah, it's just super great, more minimal, and so comfy and cozy, and I love my little peanut. The next item that has really been helping me out, that may not seem like a pregnancy item, but it is in my book, and those are my mushy flip-flops. Okay, that's not the brand Mushy. It sounded like I was saying a brand. They're just really mushy and like comfy. I went on a rampage on Amazon looking for the perfect comfy mushy waterproof flip-flop, and I bought, I swear, like over 10 pairs of flip-flops, and these were the ones I landed on. They are from the brand Totes. I don't know. Mine are kind of dirty because I wear them all the time, but I live in Florida, so flip-flops, they're kind of a big deal. But even no matter where you live, you're gonna want a comfy pair of shoes to wear around your house. Now for my first pregnancy, I was wearing my Allbirds tree loungers, but mine are just getting a little old and I liked having an open shoe this time around. But if you have hardwood floors, you know, as you start to get bigger and heavier, it can start to really hurt like the balls of your feet and your heels as you're walking around your house. So I recommend getting a really comfy pair of either flip-flops, or if you want to, like I said, I loved my Allbirds tree loungers for like a slip-on closed-toed shoes, and I wore those around the house constantly with my first pregnancy and even postpartum, as I was like always carrying baby girl. But these, if you're looking for a nice waterproof, really squishy, nice soft flip-flop, these are amazing. I will link them in the description, and they're just like the comfiest flip-flop I have ever experienced in my whole life. Like, they're not pinchy, they're not super hard in between your toes. Oh, they're amazing. I love them. Okay, let's talk a little bit about some pregnancy safe beauty products and bath products. So for my go-to pregnancy safe beauty products, I have been loving my Merit beauty products, and I discovered this brand when they reached out to me and we worked together a while back, and I've been using them ever since. I purchased them with my own money now, but their like foundation stick is amazing. I've bought like 3 or 4 of these. And they're just a really nice twist up. I have a couple different colors just for when my skin color is changing. And these are really nice to like spot conceal, and then I just blend them out with my finger. I love their little eyebrow wand. I like to use this on my eyebrows. I also love their mascara, but the main thing I want to talk about, and feel like the main thing you need to be careful of when you are pregnant, is the foundation you're using. So this stick has been my go-to for pregnancy and beyond. I use it when I'm not pregnant as well. Kind of along the same vein, my favorite pregnancy safe bath or like facial products are my Bohemian Skin products. So I use these when I'm pregnant or not pregnant, but these are definitely nice and 100% natural pregnancy safe products. So I love their gel cleanser, and I also love their Daily Glow moisturizer. This is an Australian brand, so when I purchase these, I purchase them for like, I don't know, I get a bunch and like ship them over so I don't have to pay for shipping again, but these are my tried and true skincare products, and I love them so much. So I like to keep things pretty simple with my skincare, just a nice gentle cleanser and a moisturizer. And you know, the rest for me is pretty hormonal. If I get breakouts and stuff, it's usually because of something hormonal going on, or you know, when I first got pregnant, I had some really bad breakouts, and the same thing's probably going to happen after this baby is born. But since then, since that's all calmed down, just been using this, and my skin's really been looking nice. As someone who struggled with acne growing up, these are nice and gentle and just so lovely. All right, kind of a random product, my heating pad. I've tried multiple heating pads in the past, and this has been my favorite one so far. I will link it down in the description. I love this thing so much. You know, for the second pregnancy, I've been, you know, toting around a toddler, and I also have scoliosis, so my back is just like a mess. So my lower back is constantly hurting. So if I am in my bed, I have the heating pad on. I talked to one of my OBGYNs about it, and they said it's okay to use a heating pad as long as I'm not allowing it to like overheat my whole body, you know, refrain from falling asleep with it on. So yeah, heating pad is a must, I feel like, when you're pregnant, especially with baby number 2, if you have another little kid you're picking up and always carrying. And even if it's your first pregnancy, I mean, like, you're carrying this whole big thing on your front now. You're gonna start to have some back pain, chances are. Getting a good little ice pack thing to go around can help as well. So sometimes I'll ice it and then I'll come in and heat it, and that does wonders. Okay, the last couple things I want to talk about are clothing related. So if you haven't checked out my ethical non-maternity clothes try on, I will link that video in the iCard and in the description as well. But you'll see me kind of model a lot of these as well. But I have been using these in my second pregnancy, and they're just like such beloved clothing items that I just want to talk about them again here. All right, first item I want to talk about are my nightgowns. Now, these are from Dwell and Slumber, and they are their just kind of maternity. I don't know if they even market them as maternity because I use them post-maternity as well. They're just such a nice, comfy house dress. They're so easy to, like, I feel comfortable dressing up in them, like putting on some nice earrings and everything, and they're a nice maternity, just like tunic dress. And I also sleep in them. They literally, the fabric feels like butter, and they're amazing because they also have pockets. So they are so wonderful for postpartum. They have buttons here for easy breastfeeding, and they're just so comfy, so comfy. So my first time around, I only had two. I had this color and like a brown color, and I've purchased two more since then. So now I have four. So I have like this nice olive color, brown, I have it in black, and this nice rusty red color. I actually got the two I purchased from Poshmark, so I got them at like a discounted rate because I know getting things like this can be pricey. And you know, if you can buy secondhand, that's even more nice and sustainable. So I love these sleep gown house dresses. They are amazing. And the last official kind of category of items that have taken me through this second pregnancy are just my elastic waistband pants. Now, I am not the kind of person to go buy like maternity jeans or something like that, and maybe if I lived in a colder climate where I needed something like that, that would be something I was looking for. But I do live in Florida, but this time around I did have a belly through the winter months, and it's February. It's still kind of cold in the morning here, but ever since my first pregnancy, I never even really like bought jeans because I knew my body was just going to be changing again with my second pregnancy and will probably look different after my second pregnancy than it looked after my first pregnancy. So I didn't want to invest in like a nice pair of jeans. But honestly, my nice lightweight stretchy waist pants are just like my favorite things to wear. So these are so cute. They are from Quince, and I love this brand Quince. You can get like really, really high quality, ethically made clothing, but for like 80% of like other store brands because they like cut out the middleman or something like that. So really nice savings. So these are just some nice like linen pants. I have these other linen pants that I got from this just like Etsy shop. These are really nice. One of my favorite stores to shop from, Packed. I have these nice comfy like little coastal pants that are stretchy. So all of these still fit me, and you know, the stretchy waistband is just the way to go. If you plan on having more kids after your first pregnancy, like just don't even bother going for the jeans, and just get the stretchy waistbands. They're so cute and they're so comfy. Like I just don't wear jeans anymore. So these are from Packed as well. When we went on our trip to Colorado, these are basically what I lived in. I would wear leggings under these and it kept me nice and warm. These are actually a recent purchase. They're from the brand Cool, Kuhl, and these are like the cutest little like jogger pants. They're like little outdoorsy pants. They have like zippers on all the pockets. I'm just like so excited to go on like a hike with these, or I feel like I could even like rock climb in them. Totally getting ahead of myself. I'm like dreaming of once this baby's out and I get my body back in like, I don't know, like a whole year and a half. We'll see. I'm just excited to maybe be active again. For shorts, these are from Packed as well. I have these in like 4 different colors. It's just some really stretchy, comfy shorts from them. Anyways, that is pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. And the things that really jump out in my mind for my tried and true pregnancy products that have really just stood the test of time and gotten me through this pregnancy. A couple items or things that I'm just skipping this time around this pregnancy. First thing, moisturizing my belly. I'm not doing it this time around. Now, I think a lot of this has to do with genes and your genetics, but I did not get any stretch marks with my first pregnancy. I haven't noticed any with my second, so I haven't felt super compelled to moisturize my belly. Now, I also live in Florida where it is very humid, so I don't get super, super dry. So if you live in a climate where, you know, things might be feeling tight and dry, definitely moisturize it up. But for me personally, it's just not something that's been on my mind for the second pregnancy. First pregnancy, I was like putting on the cocoa butter and like all, this time around, no. Something else I wore for my first pregnancy when I was out and about was like those belly bands that basically like, I guess the point is they're supposed to pick up the weight of your belly off of you. I have not grabbed that thing once. We went to Disney a couple weeks ago, walked around all day. I just felt a lot better not having that around my waist. It would like feel constricting to me. So belly band, not something I've used. Something else I have not touched this time around are any pregnancy or birthing books. So for my first pregnancy, I definitely felt super empowered, educating myself on what my hospital birth was going to be like, educating myself on what my body was going through. I think that's all wonderful and great. This second pregnancy, I honestly just have not had the time or like mental space to even do that this time around, or felt like I needed to do that. I know every birth experience, every pregnancy is different, but honestly my pregnancy has been pretty similar to my first one, and the birth experience, we'll see. You know, we're still going to try and have a medication-free hospital birth like we did with the first one, and you know, we'll see how it goes, but I feel like I'm very prepared in knowing what to expect, that I feel like I don't need to read all the books and listen to all the audiobooks, and I feel like I don't have the time. So just going with the flow this time around. Something else I just wanted to talk about that I've never really even tried are compression socks. Can someone tell me like what the point of those are? Is it for like blood clotting, or like, is it, what do compression socks help with? Can someone please tell me in the comments, because I just like I don't get it. I don't understand. Why would I want socks compressing my legs? I don't know. Tell me, please help me. Help me understand. So that is about it for this video. I'm just gonna wrap things up here, but those are essentially my tried and true items that have gotten me through this second pregnancy. I know I still have a couple more months to go, but these are just the first things that come to mind. And yeah, let me know in the comments below, was there anything that really stood out to you, your second pregnancy, or even your first pregnancy that I haven't listed here? I would really love to know what got you through, and just help everyone else out in the comments as well. All right, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!